Hey everybody, it is me back with another book, and this one I'm actually counting. Last one I didn't count, or I guess I should say last two because there were two books in that last video. So this one is a little bit unique in genre and style, but anybody that knows me knows that I have a background in theater. If you didn't know that, I do. I occasionally delve back into the theater world by reading plays. So this particular play was another Christmas gift from the same person that gave me All Hail the Queen. She just went on a huge bender in half price books, and so she bought me a bunch of books. A lot of them are very like short, quick reads. They are easy reads, things that are fun, but she also got me some things that she wanted to kind of impart on me, things that affected her as a person who likes reading as well. So this particular book this particular play is called Wit by Margaret Edson. So because it's a play, I typically like plays. Like when I read them, I typically like them. Unless it's Shakespeare, and then it's just horrendous. I hate reading Shakespeare. But this one, I didn't get it. It didn't make sense at all. I wanted to get it because she was talking about how like at the end she's always crying when she's reading it, and that it was just really powerful, or it really empowered her, and it was powerful to her, and I was like, cool, great. I'm excited to read this. So excited. And I read it and I'm like, huh? Yeah, I didn't get it. And this could be one of those situations, and I've had this before, where I read a play and I literally need to actually see it done, or hear it with like other people reading it. Especially because in this particular play, there is a lot of times where characters are talking over each other. I'm trying to find an example of it, but it's literally like one character is having like a whole monologue and another character is like dropping in just like other sentences, and it's really hard because you have to read one side of the page and then read the other. You can't just go across, and that's just really hard for me to read. And so I think that's one of those situations where like I kind of need to hear it and see it on stage. But I also just didn't feel a connection to the characters. I wanted to. So this play is about a professor. She's got a doctorate in 17th century poetry, and so she's just like a very learned woman, and she's got terminal cancer, and so it's about her going through all of these cancer treatments and comparing them to specific poetry, which I'm not a big poetry fan either. So that kind of is hard for me to understand. I say that knowing that I love the play Proof, and I'm not a math person, so I mean, there's kind of a lot going on there, but so there's her, and then there's the doctors and the nurses and all of that stuff, and it was just very confusing to me, and I didn't understand. I didn't really know what's going on, and I wanted to really bad, and I just didn't. I've actually read this now twice. I read it the first time and I was like, I ain't gonna let me read it again, because it's a play. It's a quick read. I think it's also, if I recall correctly, it is a one act. So I think it's a one act. I can't remember. It's been a minute, but I did read it twice, and I just both times I'm just like, so what was I supposed to get? But anyway, if you are of the theater crew that are friends of mine, Wit might be something. If you guys have read it, please let me know. Like, what am I missing? Because I'm not getting it. And two, also, if you're in the theater crowd and you find somebody who's performing this, I would love to come because I need to see it on stage clearly because I'm not getting it. But yeah, I would probably give this like a 1 out of 5, just because I don't understand this one, and it's rough. It's very hard for me. So yeah. So that is this episode of Yara's reading a lot of books. Tune in next time for more books that Yara reads. No, but I'm excited to continue on this journey. As always, if you guys have book suggestions or ideas, please feel free to drop them in the comments or text me or message me in whatever way you can get a hold of me. I always look forward to seeing some suggestions, and I've got a pretty hefty list right now. I think I'm actually over my 108 mark, so we'll see if I actually make it through all those books this year. But also if you just are like, hey, I've read this book, what's your opinion on it? I would love to add those to my list as well. So look forward to that. And I think I said this in my last video, but I think I found a editing software that I'm going to try. Again, it'll probably be in a couple videos just because I haven't gotten a chance to really play around with it too much, but I'm looking forward to playing around with it. So thank you so much for watching this time, and I will see you guys later. Bye.